students. So this is the thermal properties of matter, video number 5. In the previous classes, in the video, liquids and gases and ideal gas equation proof. So now the specific heat and specific heat capacity. Both are same, specific heat or specific heat capacity, symbol capital S. So here I am taking one container. This container is having some liquid or substances or solid, any solids. So I'll give some amount of a heat. Okay, in both two cases I'll give some amount of a heat of the liquid and solids. What happen in a solids, their temperature will be increases. You absorbing, their temperature will be increases, and inside of a solids their temperature also increases. But in these two situations, both are heat absorbed. Both are heat absorbed are equal or different. That is my question. Equal or different. So 100% it is a different. So therefore the heat absorbed are heat required, the quantity of heat required by unit mass of the material, to rise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius is called specific heat or specific heat capacity. What is the specific heat? So this is a one object, or I am taking the container. I'll give some heat. So what is the mass? Only, so this is a unit mass, only unit mass. Okay, so I'll give some amount of a heat of this liquid of unit mass. So how much temperature increases? Only 1 degree C temperature will be increases. So in unit mass of liquid increases 1 degree C temperature, how much heat required? How much heat required are ejected system? So this is called as specific heat. So the how much heat is required of unit mass of the object or substances is increases to 1 degree C. So that is called specific heat. This heat, so how much I am supplied the heat? dq or delta q. So dq is proportional to mass of the body. So depends on the mass. There more mass, the more heat is absorbing or more heat is given to the system. So that is the first one, dq is proportional to m. And second one, this heat absorbing or required is proportional to rise in temperature, change in temperature. Okay, change in temperature, rise in temperature. So rise in temperature. So therefore dq is proportional to m into dt. So finally dq is equal to s into m dt. So dq is equal to ms dt. Okay, dq is equal to ms dt, or dq is equal to ms dt also, delta t or dt. Okay, dq is equal to ms delta t or dq is equal to ms dt. So where what is spinning up the s? S is a one constant. This s is called specific heat. Okay, what is the constant? S is called specific heat. So S is equal to dq by m dt. dq by m dt. So here S is equal to dq by dt means heat is given or required to the system per unit mass per rise in temperature 1 degree C is called specific heat. So this is a specific heat. Yes. So what is the units? dq heat, calories, m mass, grams, temperature degree Celsius. So this is a CGS units. calorie gram degree Celsius. So dq calorie means here joules, we know that J, grams kg, degree Celsius Kelvin. Joule kg Kelvin is a SI units. So remember 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius is equal to 4186 joule per kg Kelvin. Kg approximately 4200 joule per kg Kelvin. Please remember this value. And what is the dimensional formula? The dimensional formula m power 0 L square t power minus 2 k power minus 1. This is the dimensional formula. Okay, these specific heats depends on nature of substances. So depends on nature of substances, but independent, there is no depends on mass of the substances. Okay, so dq depends on the mass, but in the specific heat is independent of the mass of the substances, only depends on nature of the substances. So now the specific heat in terms of moles. Specific heat in terms of moles. So in this case, specific heat in terms of moles, I am taking the symbol C. C is equal to dq by mu dt. So C is equal to dq by mu dt. So where mu is indicated moles, small n are, so small n also moles, but mu I am taking, so suppose I am taking the small n moles, dq by n into dt. Okay, there C is called molar specific heat. What is the C name? Molar specific heat. So especially in the gases, there is a molar specific heat, depends on nature of the substances and temperature. So what is the SI units? So joule per mole Kelvin. Just kg is replaced by moles, or calorie mole Kelvin. Okay, so there are two specific heat, one is Cp, another is Cv. Cp and Cv. What is the specific heat? Molar specific heat. So P means pressure, that is constant pressure, at constant pressure, that is called Cp. Cv means the molar specific heat at constant volume. So Cp is equal to, so here 1 by mu dq by dt, I am taking small p suffix, constant pressure formula, and 1 by n dq by dt at constant v. So therefore Cp and Cv, the Cp and Cv I will explain is briefly in the thermodynamics chapter. Some values of specific heat of the water, only in the CGS system, I am taking the CGS system. So the specific heat of water 1. Okay, so the specific heat of ice cube, ice 0.5. 0.5. Specific heat of some copper 0.093. Like this, specific heat of the water in the CGS system 1 calorie gram degree Celsius, 0.1 in the ice cube. So what is the dq formula? Dq is equal to m as delta T, their change in temperature. And second one, in this one, the heat capacity, relation between heat capacity means capital H symbol, and specific heat means yes. Okay, so this is the one object is there. Okay, so here I'll quantity of the heat dq is given, so of the mass of object m, to rise the temperature delta T or dt. Okay, So I am not taking the unit mass, 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, any one. So if you give some amount of a heat of this unit, sorry, not unit mass. So how much quantity of heat required? So that is called heat capacity. H is equal to dq by dt. This is the equation number 1. So we know that what is the S formula, specific heat? S is equal to dq by m into dt. So but dq by dt is equal to capital H. S is equal to capital H by m. So capital H is equal to S into m. So the heat capacity is another definition. The heat capacity of the body is equal to the product of mass of the body and specific heat of the material of the body. Mass of the body and specific heat of the body. This is the difference between heat capacity and specific heat. Suppose next point, their specific changes changes with respect to temperature. How to take the specific heat is the changes with respect to temperature. In this one, Q is equal to integral T1 to T2 msdt. Especially when this formula is using specific heat changes with respect to time, second to second, changes the specific heat of the object. So for this purpose, heat is required. Q is equal to T1 T2 m as dt. So we know that what is the specific heat of the water? 1. So this is the, especially in the liquid, the water is the highest specific heat. Highest specific heat. Water is the highest specific heat. All are less than to water specific heat. The specific heat of the water is the highest specific heat capacity. So for this purpose, in the automobiles, okay, in the automobiles, okay, the automobiles, so it is using some coolant of radiators. So in the coolant of the radiators in the automobiles, it is using the water because it's a coolant of radiator, as well as heater in hot water bags. Okay, because their specific heat is very high in all substances. So in the automobiles, it is using of the coolant in the radiator. So therefore here let us take this the one land. Okay, it is having some water, sea. Here I am taking the sea, some water is there. This is like this, some water is there. Okay, so the more specific heat, the water warms much more slowly. So the more specific heat, suppose the water is there in the sea, upper surface is much more slowly heated. So due to that reason, with respect to lands, so in the seas, their air is coming to very cooling. So this is also one of the application of the specific heat. And second one, what is the heat capacity? Okay, heat capacity, capital H. Another one, thermal capacity also. Okay, thermal capacity, heat capacity or thermal capacity. So definition, I will write the definition. The quantity of heat required, to rise the temperature, of a body through 1 degree C is called heat capacity of the body. Okay, so here, so capital H is equal to dq by dt. Okay, so in this one I am taking one container, it is having some mass, it is not a unit mass, It is not a unit mass. If you give some amount of a heat to dq, the temperature will be increases 1 degree C. So that is heat is given to the system per unit, not per unit mass, some mass of the gas. So that is called heat capacity. So H is equal to dq by dt. So this is their substances, the same quantity of heat is given to the bodies of the same mass but to different substances. Okay, is a rise in temperature. Here the rise in temperature, different substances in the different bodies, different substances in the different bodies. So here I am taking, so what is the units? So the calorie per degree Celsius or joule per Kelvin. This is a CGS units, this is a SI units. So 1 calorie per degree Celsius is equal to 4200 joules per Kelvin. And the dimensional formula is equal to m1 L square T power minus 2 K power minus 1. And another one, water equivalent, third one. Okay, water equivalent of a body. Okay, water equivalent of a body. So in this one, the water equivalent of body defined as the mass of water. Here this is the one mass of the water. This water is absorbing. Okay, the mass of the water absorbed the same quantity of heat absorbed. Another one, same quantity of heat is done by the given body is the same rise in temperature. So that is called water equivalent of the body. So in this called their m2 is equal to m1s1. It is also equal to the mass heat capacity, but in the water equivalent, what is the CGS system units? Grams. Okay, grams. In the SI system units, it is a kg. So therefore the heat capacity, this is a heat capacity in calorie per degree Celsius, numerically equal to water equivalent, numerically equal to the water equivalent. So the water equivalent to W is equal to, okay, heat capacity of the body by specific heat of the water, specific heat of the water, that is called heat capacity, heat capacity. Next, calorimeter or calorimetry. What is meaning of? So calorimetry, the calorimetry means it is a measure the temperature. It is a measure the temperature. Actually, it is a branch of the science which deals with the measurement of the heat. Sorry, measurement of the heat. The measurement of heat is called calorimetry. And which instrument? So this is the one instrument is there. Okay, so one instrument is there. So that is instrument is called calorimeter. The instrument, which instrument is measured the heat, that is called calorimeter. The calorimeter is having the, so this is a one wooden box, inside one copper metals is there in the spherical shape, and in the stipper is there. Okay, so this calorimetry, what happen? So always the heat is transport one place to other place up to equilibrium position, but the wooden box inside of this calorimetry, the heat does not flow outside and it is not entering to inside. Okay, the calorimetry, the wooden box is there especially, so the heat is not going to outside, it is not rejected to outside, and this is not receiving to the inside. So neither heat received nor rejected. So that is always the heat is a constant in this calorimetry. At the thermal equilibrium, all the materials reach the same temperature, there is no energy. Here let us take for example 30 degrees water is there, okay, cool water, and 80 degrees water is there, hot water, both are mixed. What happen? So it is reach the particular equilibrium temperature. Equilibrium temperature. So it is the equilibrium temperature is explained the principle, or this is called principle of calorimeter. Principle of calorimetry. This is the principle of calorimetry. Here I will explain what is the principle of calorimetry, or principle of method of mixtures, or principle of calorimetry. Principle of calorimetry. What is the principle of calorimetry? Here this is a hot water. Okay, hot water. I am taking 90 degrees Celsius. This is a cool water. 20 degrees Celsius. Both are mixing another bucket. Both are mixing. What is the temperature? Okay, is it 90 degrees? The mixture is a 90 degrees or 20 degrees? So it is not 90 degrees, it is not 20 degrees. What is the resultant temperature? What is the resultant temperature? So the resultant temperature, so below the 90 degrees, above the 20 degrees, the resultant temperature. So this resultant temperature is explained the principle of the calorimetry. So according to principle of the calorimetry, the heat lost by a body is equal to heat gained by a body. So according to principle of the calorimetry, hot bodies, that is this is a hot body or hot liquids, is the heat is lost. Hot bodies heat is lost, and cold body heat is gained up to reach the equilibrium temperature. So this is the main important. Heat lost by hot body is equal to heat gained by the both are equal. Here I am taking some explanation. So consider the hot body of mass m. This is a hot body. I am taking the hot body. What is the mass? m1 mass. What is the specific heat? S1 at the temperature T1 degrees. It is kept in the thermal contact another body, mass m2, specific heat S2, their temperature T2 is a cool body. Okay, so different mass, different specific heats and different temperature. So both are mixing. I am give some resultant temperature T. Resultant temperature T. So what is the resultant temperature formula? Common temperature T. This is a common temperature. After mixing temperature T is equal to important formula M1S1 T1 plus M2S2 T2 by M1S1 plus M2S2. This is a common temperature formula, general formula. Okay, M1 mass of the first object, S1 specific heat of the object, T1 initial temperature, and M2 another object, S2 T2. What is the common temperature after mixing? It is a T is equal to M1S1 T1 plus M2S2 T2, M1S1 plus M2S2. If you same masses, both are same masses, for example, so this is M1 and M2, both are same. M1 is equal to M2, same. So in this case, same means 2 kgs, 2 kgs, or 2 liters, 2 liters. In this one, T is equal to S1 T1 plus S2 T2 by S1 plus S2. Okay, suppose I am taking the water, S1 is equal to 1, we know that there are T1 plus T2 by 2 inside, especially in the water. So this is the calorimetry principle. So according to principle of the method of the mixtures, what happen? Always heat lost by the hot body is equal to heat gained by the cold body. Always the heat is lost, always the heat is rejected to the cold body. This cold body always heat receiving heat is receiving. So up to equilibrium temperature, this is the principle about is called principle of the calorimetry. Here I am taking one example problem. 10 liters. Okay, this is a 10 liters hot water. Okay, 10 liter hot water, 70 degrees. Okay, and the same 10 liter cold water, 20 degrees. Both are mixing. What is the resultant temperature? What is the resultant temperature? So both are same masses. It is a liquids. So what is the formula? T is equal to T1 plus T2 by 2. So 70 plus 20 by 2, 90 by 2 is equal to 45 degrees. Okay, so our general formula T is equal to, what is the M1? M1 S1 T1 plus M2 S2 T2 by S1 T1 plus S2 T2. We know that very well. So if you take M1, what is the mass of 10 liters, and S1 specific heat 4200 joules. What is the T1? T1 is equal to 70 plus here mass M2 10 4200 and S2 20 by 10 into 4200 plus 10 into 4200. So by using all this calculation, you can also get the 45 degrees. Here another example. So I am taking one lead piece. This is a lead piece or lead ball. So what is the mass of the lead ball? 25 grams. So gives out 1200 calories of heat when it is cooled 90 degrees to 10 degrees. So what is the specific heat? Okay, one lead ball is there. Okay, 90 degrees to 10 degrees is a cooled. How much heat is given? 1200 Kelvin heat is given. So find specific heat. So here M is equal to given. M is equal to 25 grams. So it is converted to kgs, 0.025 kgs. And how much heat is going to outside? 1200 calories. And so dq is equal to, okay, m first can, this is 1200 calories is converted to joules, 1200. So calorie is equal to 4.2 joules. 1 calorie is equal to, please, 4.2 joules. Please remember, 1 calorie is equal to how many joules? 4.2 joules. So 1200 into 4.2. And fall in temperature, delta T. What is the change in temperature? 90 degrees minus 10 degrees. So that is a fall in temperature 80 degrees, or both are 80 Kelvin also. Specific heat, first one, S is equal to 1 by M dq by dt. So 1 by M, 0.025 dq 1200 into 4.2 by delta T 80. You can calculate 2520 joule by kg Kelvin. Specific heat. And thermal capacity H. What is the formula? M into S. What is the M value? 0 into 0.25. And what is the specific heat? 2520. So 63 joules per Kelvin. And third one, water equivalent. How to calculate? So W is equal to ms by S. So that is 63 by, so here I am taking directly 63 by 4200. Okay, 4200 kgs. Just you can specific heat. Okay, the specific heat will be divided. So 63 by 4200 kg. So this is a water equivalent. So the different types of the problems is given. You can calculate it the different ways. So this is a calorimetry, specific heat and heat capacity. Thank you, one and all.